name is Eli Degibri, and I came from Tel Aviv, Israel. We came with my quartet to play 5 shows. The first one we did a couple of days ago at the big TSF event, You and the Night and the Music. And on Friday we will be starting 4 nights engagement at the Duc de Lombard. I remember the first time I heard jazz. It was a Dixieland band when I was very, very young. When I saw it, my heart opened up, and I knew that I wanted to do this thing, to be able to improvise just like them immediately. When I turned 18, I moved to the United States, to Boston, to study at the Berklee College of Music, just for a very short time, because after that I was accepted to the prestigious Thelonious Monk Institute, where I studied for 2 years with legends such as Ron Carter, Clark Terry, Jimmy Heath, and of course Herbie Hancock. My music, if you listen carefully, is always very, there's something dramatic, romantic, and that has some sort of, even a little bit of sadness in it. It's optimistic, but with some sad elements. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I was away for so long. And I wanted to, or I didn't even want it. It was like an instinct for me to write music that is an expression of how I feel being away from home. There are many short stories about this album. I'll start with the title. The title is 12, and the reason for that is simply because it was recorded on December 12, 2012. So it's 12-12-12. I liked that number. I didn't have a better title, and I think it fits this album. But what's more important about this CD is that it's my 6th CD, and my first one to be recorded in Israel. And another thing is that my band is all Israeli band, and also 2 of the musicians in that band are significantly young. Our pianist, his name is Gadi Lehavi. He's 17 years old today, but when we recorded the CD he was 16. The drummer's name is Ofri Nehemia, also young, he's 19, another great force in Israel. On the bass, the great Barak Mori. He's not only an amazing bassist, but he's also my best friend. He's just an amazing bass player. He's taking both Gadi and Ofri, and with his experience and his coolness, he glues them together. In all of my CDs, and also including this one, I have always a shape that I want to create, some sort of energy that I want the music to bring. And I've mentioned those words before, and I stand by them. Romanticism and longing, in a way. What I feel is different between CD is basically the people who represent this music. But they all come to the music with the same energy that I want to produce, which is that intensity, lyricism, harmony, and melody. But because we're all individuals, each one of us, even though we intend to do the same thing, we do it differently. And I think this is exactly why every CD sounds differently, yet it sounds exactly the same. It sounds like the music of Eli Degibri. And this is what I want it to be. I want to thank every one of you that takes his time or her time to check out my music. I never took it for granted. I still don't take it for granted. I think it's mysterious to me, even though I'm a true believer of my music, but still it's something that is very mysterious to me. And I want to say that I love you very much for doing so, and that my goal is to keep creating and composing music that is the best music that I can make from my soul, from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that you will be able to enjoy it as much as you've been enjoying my music up until now.